Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will learn how to set up Radius server for EAP TLS. So this is the current IP address of my wireless access point, and I just need to select this 192.168. Here, type the password. You need to come here and you just need to select the static and change the IP address of your choice. So I am going to select 254 because I am going to follow these simple steps, and this is the current configuration of my server. So we will change this to 192.168.1.254. Here subnet mask is same, default gateway, and the DNS server is also same. We can save this, and once you save, you need to log in again. Now you can see on the top IP address is different, 192.168.1.254. You can come here and you can just change the name of your SSID that you want to. Suppose I want to select this EAP TLS. You can choose from your choice here, and you can just, if you do not want to use this for uh, Radius server, want to use simple, just select this WPA personal, and AES is fine, and you can select the password of your choice. But I'm just using for different purpose, so I will say WPA enterprise, and here if you are not having correct IP address, you just change that. So my Radius server is having IP address 192.168.1.102, so that is fine for me. That port is also fine, 1812, and this is a password. So you can choose the password of your choice, whatever you want to. Suppose I want to add one more, and then you need to remember that password because you are going to add this same password in a Radius server. Okay, so if you are new for this wireless access point, I have created another video. You can watch that to understand better how to reset this at factory default in both the condition, whether you are aware about the username password and your current IP, or you are not aware about anything. In the both the conditions, you can reset your wireless access point at factory default. I will add the link of that video. If I explain here, it will be long. So now we are fine from here. Now we need to just log into this domain controller. So we have already logged in. So we have set up the IP address of this server already. You can see ncpa.cpl. You just come here and see. It will tell you what we have selected. Okay. Default gateway is missing. Okay. That is not required, but we should put a not required in this case because we are having same network. Otherwise, default gateway is more important. Okay. So I have also changed the name of my server. You can see from here INDC01. Now we want to promote this server as domain controller. So for doing this, I have created another video how to promote domain controller. What need to be remembered. You can watch those videos, but that is focusing more to Radius server with EAP TLS. So role is being installed. So you can just select this, promote this server as domain controller, and select this and add the mention the name of your domain. I will say shiva.lan. You can say next. If you close this by mistake, no worry, you just come here notification and select the same thing and you will be able to do so. Here you can select this, that is fine for me. Okay, so type the password for the SRM. That is fine. It will take some time to check some prerequisites. So we install. So it is getting installed. The server will be rebooted automatically. Till then we can just take the look of these servers. So here we can see we have changed the name as well, and those are under work group. We will add them, and we can also see network configuration. Here we are fine. That will be the name IP of my domain controller 192.168.100. So that is fine. Here we can also take a look till then. Okay, name is here and the IP address as well. You can see the IP address from here as well, assigned manually. Okay, and we can install the role. This will be my NPS server, so I can just install the role. This one, network policy and access server. So it is getting rebooted. Can take some time. So we can pause the video till then, or we can just come here in the NPS server. We can perform some activities. Here we can create one template. You can give a name, anything which makes sense to you. And here you need to give the same password that you selected on your wireless access point. So we said 12345. So 12345. And we can just create Radius client here, and you can give a name here. Again, I will say generally it is defined from which site or location that virus control belong to. Suppose I will say Haryana, and that should be the IP address of my wireless access point. So IP address is 192.168.1.254, and here you have option. You can select this or type the same password manually here. Okay, so I can select this. Rest we will complete later. Okay, still it is getting rebooted, so but we can't do anything until unless that server is ready. So now computer domain control is ready. What we can do, we can come here. Here we can see our domain controller, and we just create one. So it is good idea to keep the users, computers and groups separately, but depending up to you how you want to manage. So I will do this. So we created these one user and one computer organization unit, and I will create one or two users here. Say Mark MARK with a capital. I don't want MARK username. Okay. We can make this domain admin as enterprise admin. DOMAIN ENTER. Okay. And that is fine. Here we can also create one. So if you type ns lookup INDEDC01, there is two double E DC0. What is happening? DEDC01. Okay, so in localhost, so we need to change the IP. That is also fine, not issue, but good to have something as per standard. Okay, 192.168.1.100. See, saying timeout. So what you can do, you are already in the DNS, come here, reverse lookup zone, create a reverse lookup zone. Type the first 3 octet of your IP here, pointer. Okay, search for your domain controller name. Okay, that is fine. Come here. Now you can see the actual thing you are looking for. We also need to log in with Mark. And we can just rename this computer to join this computer to domain shiva.lan shiva.lan. We can join this computer to domain as well. shiva. What is saying? shiva shiva. Yes, it is also ready. We will come here later. So first we should come here, role, skip this, next, next, active ID certificate service, next, next. That is only enough for me as of now. You can select this. Okay, that username is not good. So sign out, log in with Mark. Select this. Next, enterprise CA, root CA, create a private key, keep all the things same. Next, 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 next. Now, what we have done, join the NPS server in the domain, join interface server in domain, set up interface root CA, done. Prepare auto enroll certificate for laptop and user. Okay, NPS server as well. So how we can do so? It is simple. Come here, come here, come here. Select this, manage. And for NPS server, you just select this RAS and IAS, this duplicate. General, you can make and give a name. I will say I will give the NPS, and you can change the validity if you want to. That is not required. Publish certificate. Request handling. Allow private key to be exported. That is important. And here you come. Common name is fine, and that is not required because systems are not having email address, and DNS name is also fine. Here you can go. Here you can come and add your NPS server name. What is the name? INDE NPS01. Okay, okay, we can select these. Okay, okay. And one is user certificate template. Here you can just give any name, say user underscore auto enroll, or just say auto enroll, ENROL. Give this a name, auto, user auto enroll. Okay, we can select this, publish certificate in Active Directory. Do not allow do not automatically enroll if the duplicate certificate exists. Here, fine. Request handling, allow private key to be exported. That is also fine. Yes, allow. Here we can say fully quiet or just common name is fine. Remove this because every user is not having email address, right? So it can create the problem. Here we are fine. User principal name. You just select with carefully what type of object you are selecting or what type of objects require the certificate and what they are having. Now all are fine. Just come here in the security and you will see domain user and select this read or auto enroll, both the three. Okay. Now we will go to computer. You can give a name, auto ENROL. That is not required. Request handling, again select private key and subject name. You can say common name and you can sell the DNS name, right? Or email is not required because those are not having. And come here and select domain computers and select all the things. Okay, now we have done for all the three. Then we can come here, select this one and select all the three that you just now modify or created. Computer, NPS and user. All the three will be here. So all are here. And then what we can do, we can just restart all the servers. Domain controller is not required, but we should restart that as well because now it will get the certificate as well. NPS server we need to restart, otherwise it will not get the certificate. Here we can say mark. So we are almost done. Okay. We okay, okay. I only create a single user. Let me create one more. Tom. It will be used to log into my laptop. Okay. It is not required any other extra membership, and we just need to create group policy so that let's do one by one. Install the certificate on NPS server. Okay, let's install the certificate. So how we can do so? It is come here, type cmd. Now type set lm.msc. Here you are. Come here and you just make sure that you're having certificate from your still not having the certificate. I think we require one more. Just see group policy. GP update will not work here. Let's try. Nothing. But let's take a one more reboot. Meanwhile, what we can do, we can auto enroll the certificate for users and computer. You can create different policy if you want to, or you can use that is not allowing me is okay, login with Mark. So just for making things simple, I'm using default domain policy. That is not a concern as well because we are just installing certificate, nothing else. Select PKI, select this one. Okay, it is for computer and same types of thing we can do here in the user configuration. Security setting, public key policy, auto enroll. We can select these. Okay, now certificate is most important for the your NPS server, whether you are creating EAP TLS option or EAP PEAP option. Now you're having so request new certificate. Yeah, this is the one, right? You do not need to change anything. It will get all the things from the template. But if you want, you can just modify anything. Subject, add. If you want to add anything, you can add as well, as per your requirement. Okay. Now we are having NPS certificate, and now prepare auto certificate for the NPS server laptop. It is done. Install certificate on NPS server. That is also done. Set up NPS server with EAP TLS. Okay. Okay. Now we can come here, select this. We already added our Radius client. Okay. Now we need to come here in the policy, network policy. We can just disable them. That is not required. We can also disable them, and we'll create a new one. You can give a name, any name, meaningful name. I will say wireless secure or secure wireless. SECURE. Go next. Come here, select this, and add the domain computers because your computers are part of domain compute. Something wrong. DOMAINCOMPUT. Why it is not coming? DOMAIN domain. Less domain computers. Okay. Okay. Next. Grant. Now remove all these. Here select this Microsoft Smart Card. Okay. And just ensure that it is having your NPS server here and it is having valid certificate. So all are fine. Done. Done. Okay. And we can just select this as well. Now we need to ensure that start NPS service is grayed out. It means it is running, and register server in Active Directory. That is also important. Okay. Now you need to validate that your NPS server is part of this RAS and IAS group. NPS server will be here, so no need to go here and there. See this one RAS IAS, and this is my laptop. I can just move it to uh, here. Not required 100%, but and I have also so lab. So we have completed all these steps. Install certificate as well, set up NPS server, auto enroll computer and user certificate through group policy, join laptop to domain. Now I need to validate this and connect to the SSID. We can also see from here if a laptop has received the certificate or not. From here, okay, you can see laptop has received certificate. Mark is also received the certificate because it is logged into one computer. Now, so we have logged into this computer with domain credentials. Here you can see who am I, Shiva Tom, and you can also verify sysdm.cpl as require admin, right? So we can try current. So you can see domain shiva.land, and now we need to verify the certificate. We can type cert lm.msc. It is opened. Here we can see we have a certificate from our roots certificate authority, and we also need to ensure that we are having the valid certificate here. Now we just need to select this one because this is the SSID that we selected. Yes. So it did not ask anything. It completed the authentication in the background by using the certificate. So that's all for this video. If you learned something new, go and like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.